On the same day the gameplay trailer was released for Hogwarts Legacy, a developer blog was quietly dropped alongside it, which had seemed to go unnoticed up until now. This blog contains lots of crucial information, details and confirmations for what we will see in the game. Hey everyone, welcome back to another Hogwarts Legacy video. Today I will be taking a deep dive into the Hogwarts Legacy PlayStation blog, as it has only just begun to spark attention. The Reddit user DW1GH7 should be credited for discovering this article and sharing it on the Hogwarts Legacy subreddit, as until now this blog post has seemingly gone unnoticed by the community as far as I'm aware. This blog post was created by the head of story at Avalanche Software on September 16th, 2020 and includes lots of new game details on diverse features that will come to the game. So let's take a look. The initially confirmed game detail can be found in the first line of the blog. How should this character's voice change when they drink Polyjuice? In the Wizarding world, Polyjuice is a potion that allows the drinker to assume the form of somebody else. It's a highly complicated, challenging and time-consuming potion that even adult witches and wizards struggle to brew correctly. Most famously seen in Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, and now confirmed to be in Hogwarts Legacy. Will we learn how to brew Polyjuice in a potions class, or will we discover it in our efforts outside of Hogwarts? This is a question I'm still contemplating. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. The next game detail was revealed in this quote: "How long do house elves live?" To my knowledge, this is the first mention of house elves in Hogwarts Legacy. We could very well see house elves like Dobby and Creature, who serve wizarding families in their homes. However, as we will be spending the majority of our time at Hogwarts, I expect we are more likely to come across Hogwarts house elves. A description given by the Harry Potter wiki is that a veritable legion of house elves are enlisted by Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry. They work in the kitchens, preparing feasts for the entire school. They also move trunks and baggage to and from rooms, clean dormitories and presumably other areas of the castle as well. During exploration around the castle, it would be nice to have working house elves as NPCs, to bring the Wizarding world to life that little bit more. The next quote, "Are Graphorns omnivores?" is in reference to the fantastic beast seen in the gameplay trailer and leaked gameplay, so nothing new there. It's unmistakable Avalanche Software are passionate about the Harry Potter universe and intend to stay authentic to the lore of the Wizarding world. A passionate team is exactly what this game needs to become successful and live up to some of the outrageous expectations the community has. That being said, mistakes like the Whomping Willow, which should not exist in the grounds of Hogwarts at this time, have already been identified, so it's not clear how far they have strayed away from the lore. However, this is not a game-breaking change and will hardly hinder the adventure you experience. Moving on, the blog states these are the type of questions that drive us towards authenticity, and the types of questions you only think to ask when you have steeped yourself in the lore. The developer team have done some profound research into what should and could be featured in the Wizarding world at the time in the late 1800s, so I am hopeful for the immersive experience I am expecting. The blog follows up with this statement: "Nearly Headless Nick would have been floating around, loyal and cheerful as ever. As you may know if you have seen my first Hogwarts Legacy video covering everything we know, Nearly Headless Nick is a character I very much want to see return in Hogwarts Legacy, so this is great news. Although I do have some concerns. How could Nicholas Flamel be featured in Hogwarts Legacy, as I couldn't imagine Avalanche would be able to bring back John Cleese to reprise his role. If by some miracle he has, however, or the developer team have used a mix of creative game engineering and archive audio, that would be fantastic." The next paragraph in the blog confirms even more game details. The quote reads: "The Forbidden Forest was still forbidden and home to centaurs not likely keen on human interaction. Goblins were around, but this lot certainly didn't work at Gringotts. The village of Hogsmeade was there, and an Ollivander has been making one since 382 BC. From these few sentences, goblins, centaurs and Ollivanders have now all been officially confirmed. I find Ollivanders a striking confirmation, as surely this now reveals this screenshot is Ollivander's one shop, and Diagon Alley will therefore be featured in the game. In Hogwarts Legacy, we are a late arrival to Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry, but we still need to go through the process of shopping for our books, clothes and wands in Diagon Alley. So now an Ollivander's is confirmed, the experience should be compelling. As for the final confirmed feature, Hogwarts Legacy will take advantage of PlayStation's new DualSense haptic feedback, available only on the PlayStation PlayStation 5, haptic feedback is the technology inside the DualSense controller which allows the player to have a sense of touch to the actions they take in the game. For example, casting different spells could feel slightly different. One could be swift and smooth, whereas another could take a different level of force on the triggers, possibly depending on how powerful the spell is. And so that is every new game detail in the Hogwarts Legacy PlayStation blog. Drop a like on the video and subscribe if you enjoyed. If you would like early access to every video from me, access to exclusive videos, monthly live Q&As and more, be sure to consider becoming a Patreon supporter via the link in the description down below. Follow me on Twitter and join the Discord community as well to stay in the loop with the community. Thank you all for watching, but for now, stay tuned and I'll see you soon.